Hey friends, welcome back to She's At It Again. I'm not usually down in the floor when I do videos, but for today, I need to show you something close to the floor. Okay, so here's the story. Back several years ago, before we ever had doggies, we've had our doggies for about 10 years now, but long before that, we had no animals in the house. But we kept having bites on our ankles. Now, as weird as that sound, it was driving me crazy, and I kept thinking maybe it's some kind of weird bug. It's before we ever heard of bed bugs overtaking people's houses. So luckily it wasn't a bed bug. It was fleas. And the reason I know that is because one day I had to go out in my backyard shed to get something out of the shed, and I had on shorts and short socks. And no bites, no itching, no nothing. I went out there to get something, and I came back in and I had a flea on my sock. I knew what a flea looked like. I remember seeing them when I was a kid. They have long, jumpy back legs, and that's kind of, it almost looks like a gnat and a beetle combination with long, jumpy back legs. So I was perplexed. I had no idea where these fleas were coming from. The only thing I could do was blame it on the neighbor, and there was really nothing I could do about it at that point. So he loved his pets as much as we love our pets. But what the story was, cut to the chase here, there was a squirrel that had gotten stuck inside the wall of our storage shed in the back, and it couldn't get out, and it died in there, and the fleas took over. So the only time we had fleas was when we would go out there. Well, guess what? We were tracking them back in the house. Every time we'd go out there, a flea would jump on us, and then it would jump off when we came back in the house. So long story short, we didn't have animals, but we had some sort of an issue with fleas. There weren't a ton of them, but here's how I got rid of them. And I want to share this with you because this is the season that people tend to go outside. They'll track things in, including fleas, even if you don't have pets. So this is one of those things. If you have a major infestation and you have pets, get your pets treated. But if you don't have pets and you were like me and you're thinking, where are these coming from? I want to show something that helped us, and this is what totally got rid of them for us. And like I said, we didn't just have them everywhere in the house. They were mainly staying out in the sunroom, but it was still really frustrating. So get a pie pan, and I'm going to put this right below this outlet right here. Let me turn this camera, point it down more so you can see the pie dish. So I'm going to put it up next to the wall. Take some water. Doesn't have to be a lot of water. You're just going to put it in there. I'd say fill it about halfway up. Then you're going to take some dish soap. Only a drop or two. You can stir it around with your finger if you need to. This is just for demonstration purposes. We don't have fleas. Now the next thing you're going to do is take a night light. Plug it into the outlet. Turn it on and wait for dark, because what's going to happen is those fleas are going to jump for this light. They love light. Don't ask me why I'm not a flea. They're going to jump up to this light. They're not going to make it, and they're going to fall back into this water. Now, if it were just water, there's enough surface tension where they could just hop out of it, because fleas are very lightweight. But the soap, even though there's just a drop or two, it's going to act as a surfactant. It's going to break that surface tension on the water, and the flea will go into the water. You'll get up the next morning and there'll be fleas in that pie pan. So as crazy as it sounds, it works. And I wanted to share that with you just in case it's an issue that you deal with. And that's the gist of the video itself, how to get rid of fleas. Non-toxic. If your dog's coming in and drinks it out of the water, not a big deal. Don't let him drink all of it because you still want to catch some fleas. But non-toxic, it doesn't affect anybody else in the house. This is not a poison. It's just a flea trap. So hope this has helped, and we look forward to sharing something again with you real soon. Bye guys.